Well, I did hang around, Rob, in case you wanted to come up with me.
Oh, right, okay. Well, do you know what? That's a jolly good idea. You might as well, mightn't you? I may as well. I've got all day. I've got a leave pass anyway, so...
All right, okay.
Yeah. Right, that was nice.
A good one up there?
Good flight, lovely
nice,
flight.
Yeah. It's nice up there.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Good.
My name is Tim Palmer. I fly a Jodel DR1050 out of this farm strip in East Anglia.
We'll see whether we run down the hill.
Well, we did a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a tad.
Oh, that's fine. It says not till you get to about 800-900 feet when you may get a bit of turbulence.
Yeah, a little bit of a bobble.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. 700 feet. 700 feet a minute.
Yeah, that other Jodel,
they'll come down a bit.
Went out and climbed out pretty well.
Yeah.
But ours didn't, and then we haven't got the same power you got.
No. Interesting, that looks like quite a solid bank of cloud coming.
Yeah, so, well, in actual fact, when you get up, you'll see it was all round.
All right.
But yeah, that bit, and there was a few wisps coming across.
Yeah.
Well, they've gone that way now, but...
I'll just bring that back a little bit. Try and get them to come down.
Yeah.
So it was straight out of Duncan's and straight into this. Well, not quite straight.
More or less.
Because we do have to help push away, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know quite how long since my last flight. It's been too long, I know that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because our last flight was that one that I filmed.
Okay.
Feedback has been quite good about the fact that people are saying that back camera is giving quite a detailed shot forward.
Yeah.
Which is good. But one of the things I did want to do at one stage, I'm not going to do it today, but one of the things I did want to do is nail it to all of the closest airfields.
Okay.
Because if you look, if we come round, you've got Boxted and we're already there.
Yeah.
And the one thing we mustn't forget with all of this, whenever we talk about it, is the fact that Felixstowe was flying boats, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, indeed it was.
But I did make a mistake in that last video.
Oh.
And that was the fact that I should have known better. I said about Woodbridge being that testing ground. Of course, it wasn't, because that was Martlesham Heath. And I should have known better, because I did actually get to land there before they turned it into a housing estate.
Yeah.
But that was a long, long time ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I flew in there. But Woodbridge was important because it was probably one of the closest airfields to foreign operations.
Yeah.
So a number of aircraft would have limped back.
Yep. And landed there.
And been only too happy to land there.
They're not coming down.
Yeah, they're coming down now, yeah. Relaxing a little bit. The air is quite lively.
Yeah, as I say, it was a little bit lumpy up here. We got, what we're doing, 1,500, 1,400 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went up to 2,000 and it was a little bit lumpy. Not too much, but...
Yeah.
But we went over that way, because we flew over the top of Duncan's workshop.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Sort of flew around that area.
Make sure the roof was still on it.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do.
Yeah. And we was having a look at that new road.
Yeah.
The new road over
The
there.
road to nowhere.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Yeah. The other day, I saw that they've just been granted a further £86 million to finish it off.
Oh, right. 86 million.
Yeah.
Big bird.
We both saw it, yeah.
That was
A buzzard.
a buzzard, yeah.
Don't see quite so many now at Neyland now the kites have taken over.
No, I was beginning to think that as well. I was just wondering whether they don't get along.
Yeah.
Because the kite is a little bit bigger than a buzzard.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the other thing is, since we flew over Abberton there,
Yeah.
it was on the local paper that they've now put a blue plaque on it.
Right.
You know, historic places have a blue plaque.
Yeah.
So it got a blue plaque that was saying that that was where the Dam Busters did their first practice.
Oh,
So,
right.
you know, it now exists as a...
It was a recognised place
yeah.
of historical interest. Excuse me a sec.
Yeah. That's because you wanted to take a photograph.
Indeed. Well, I've got some sort of thing. Look here, this is what I've been doing all day.
Yeah. I wanted to just do a quick one there. That's the amount of houses that are being built.
Oh yeah, I know. We was just mentioning that a minute ago. Flying over there, the amount of new houses. That other airfield's over there somewhere, isn't it?
Well, Oakley,
Oakley.
yeah, it's sort of on the nose now. But the other thing that has been a big change are those units down there,
Them,
Horsey
yeah.
Cross.
Right.
Because that used to be a car boot sale field.
Oh, was it? Right.
That's a good signal because they say they're going into Great Massingham.
Right.
That's right up in North Norfolk.
Yeah.
Because you've got Great Oakley is there. Can you see the
Yes.
runway in that direction?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. Oh, I always remember the day we was over here doing the test on the Jodel, when it suddenly went funny and Duncan went, ah, crap. Oh, hang on, Oakley's down there.
Yeah.
So that's where we ended up. Luckily, there was somebody there with some tools.
All right. It's nice because you have got two very interesting direction runways.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know.
Although the main runway sort of goes like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was nice of the guy to help us out while we was there.
Yeah. I mean, I tend to find that most places you can get a friendly welcome from.
Yeah.
In that last video, the video I took with my Panasonic,
Yeah.
I was saying to people that for some reason it wouldn't record the sound. Well, my new laptop, apparently Windows 11 doesn't support a Dolby sound system.
Oh, right.
And you have to download a Codex 3. I can't remember the number now. I'll put it up on the screen. Just looking to see what's happening down there, if anything is.
This is not where you live,
Yeah,
is it?
right underneath us there now.
Oh, okay.
Right, and the Clacton Beacon is right in the middle of that lighter brown field.
Okay.
Can you see that circle of things
Yeah.
coming out my window now?
Right.
Have you got it or not?
Oh, missed it. Where's it gone? Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the VOR.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I was flying Alex one day and he just said, you know, that's his route home.
Oh.
We'll go and have a look at Walton.
So is this I suppose this is navigable, this down here, is
It
it?
used to be Thames
Yeah.
barges right up to the mill
I
there.
was going to say, because you can see like a strip of land which I thought would have been, well, there is a boat down there,
Yeah.
so it must be navigable.
There's a big difference in the tides when you
Yeah.
see them in or out.
Well, from up here you can see quite clearly, can't you,
See where the channels
where the
are.
channels are. I don't know.
As I said before, there used to be an airstrip on that island.
Oh, right at the end.
Yeah, well, running sort of through the middle of it.
Okay.
It's not going to be much of a video for people that are watching because it'll be us doing our usual sort of thing, but
Yeah.
I fly because I like to fly.
Yeah.
I enjoy flying.
Yeah.
Sometimes from going to A to B, but for me, it's not necessarily about getting from A to B. It's about getting up into the air.
Oh, quite right too. Yeah.
And then I still think that there is something quite special about being able to look down on where you live,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you say that. I've just done that in Sudbury.
Yeah.
I just buzzed over the house. I hope she was watching. That was where I did a rather nice left-hand tight turn.
You did a good one.
Yeah.
Right.
As I said to Duncan, I said, can I just do a cut? He says, yeah, because I haven't done one for a while.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll just do a couple of tight turns.
I mean, it's amazing when you go to Walton and you see where those pillboxes are now.
Yeah.
You know, to think that they were on the top of the cliffs
Yeah.
during the war and they're now out to sea.
That's right. You could say that about all the way up along that coastline.
Yeah.
And it's not just up there too. We noticed down in Dorset now, down
Right.
in West Bay and places like with those big tall cliffs, they are now becoming dangerous to walk near.
Okay.
The other day they had a landslip.
But yeah, there's the Nays Tower. You got it?
Oh, yep.
And you got one of the container ships on the way out.
Yeah.
And Woodbridge straight ahead. Because you've got the BT Research or whatever it is now. I don't know whether the seals are still about.
Well, they certainly have done all their giving birth and
Yeah.
all that jazz, but I don't know whether they do come down here, do they? I mean, certainly up
Yeah.
north.
Oh
here.
no, they're
They're down here,
we've
are
seen
they?
them in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just about see where the runway used to be. On the right-hand side, there's a little spotty hedge that way.
Yeah.
And there's a hedge that stops.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, and that's where the runway is.
And that's where the runway used to be.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be lining up more or less with the runway now.
Is that because somebody who lived down there was an aviator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's getting a little hazy now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I suppose as it heats up, there was a lot of dew this morning.
Yeah. But there was quite a bit of mist when I woke up.
Yeah. I did wonder, because yesterday didn't lift very well, did it?
Not until quite late.
Yeah.
No. But in the afternoon, I was up at the airfield yesterday afternoon.
Were you?
Flying me models, yeah.
All right.
There was a nice steady breeze, nothing too much.
And a little tiny dot right in the middle of that cloud,
Yeah.
that's the power station, isn't it?
Oh, Sizewell.
That's Sizewell, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're away all of this week, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going away tomorrow, coming back Thursday.
Because one of the things I would like to do, and you have to do it during the week,
Yeah.
is to go to the heliport at Yarmouth.
Okay.
But they're not open at the weekend.
I've walked all the way along there,
Yeah.
right the way up to Pinmill.
Okay, yeah.
No, is it Pinmill? Yeah.
Yeah, Pinmill's down here.
To the pub, the Button Oyster or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lovely little walk.
Yeah.
Park up down there by outside the marina.
You see, if you go to the left of that building,
Yeah,
all those houses are where Martlesham Heath was.
Martlesham Heath, that's it, yeah.
And I learned to fly at Ipswich, which doesn't exist anymore.
No.
I mean, the weird thing was, I can remember them building the bridge while I was learning to fly.
Okay. Yeah. Because no, what side was the airfield? Was it that side or this side?
We're in the middle of that housing estate. I think they've still got the control, you know, the old terminal building. Interesting how you got that sandbar off the coast.
Yeah. Well, that's Orford Ness, isn't it? Orford Ness. Yeah.
So it's a bit annoying because I did put the underwing camera on, and what's more, I put it on the remote.
Yeah.
But as you know, the remote just didn't connect.
No.
Which it had, but that would have meant that we could have shown all of this. But this camera is working, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, you tell me.
Can you unpop it again for me?
Want me to take control while you do it?
You have control.
I have control.
Yes, you do have control. But the reason I wanted to take the camera was just to film down there at that housing estate. Because that housing estate, as I've just said, is exactly where Martlesham Heath used to be.
Used to be, yeah.
And not only have you got Martlesham Heath down there, but in a moment I'll get you to turn right a bit. If you give me 60 degrees to the right, we're turning away from there, but coming into sight, you got Woodbridge.
Oh, there it is. Ah, yeah. I can see it. Where's the other one's over there?
Yeah. So you got Bentwaters, and Woodbridge.
And Woodbridge, yeah.
But Woodbridge, being that length, was the one that used to be the emergency landing ground.
Yeah. So, what's his name? Wooten Hole or whatever it's called is down there somewhere, isn't it?
Sorry?
Where the Viking ship is.
Oh yeah, Sutton Hoo.
Sutton Hoo, that's it, yeah. You know, get there somewhere.
I think it's further along there, but if we run here for a while, then I'll do Woodbridge. But look at that cloud coming in.
Yeah. Oh, you can see Sizewell dead clear now.
Yeah. Because Woodbridge is still fairly active, isn't it? Because you've got Paras there.
Yeah. Can't believe they got all that there and it's completely unused.
Yeah. Okay, if you head off towards the Orford sandbank, I'll try and get the prop out of it so we haven't got prop blur.
Yeah, that is a long one, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, if you want to turn us back to your way and back over towards Felixstowe.
There's ships over there in the mist.
Yeah. Okay, so if you run straight ahead as we are now, you've got some lightish bits and pieces on the other side of the water. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Use that as your marker. Not this piece of water,
Yeah, the other
but
bit.
the other bit.
Yeah.
So we follow the store down.
Yeah. That's Manning Tree over there, isn't it? Up the top there.
Yeah. I'm going to trim it forward a bit for you,
Yeah.
because we can actually use some of this height just to give us a bit more speed.
Yeah.
I am going to just check the carb.
Okay.
Just wait for it to come out of the yellow.
Yeah.
And push it back in.
So that thing glinting in the sun over there is Colchester.
Getting on that way, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be getting a bit murky over there.
I mean, if you wanted to, if you took a line level with where the bridge is,
yeah.
if you ran parallel with the bridge,
That takes you straight back to Nayland, does it?
yeah. I'm going to bring a bit of power off
Yeah, go on.
because we're at 3.5, which gives us plenty of height.
Yeah.
It also means that I can just go over the top and get the bridge as we come out.
It was such a nice day, we flew for well over an hour, and as a result the GoPro 4 filming backwards ran out of battery. The problem was that I was recording sound directly onto this, so it not only went dark but silent. I've left the landing in from the forward facing GoPro 13, as people say they always enjoy the landing back on the hill. You might notice the beagle pup by the windsock as we land. Wiz had arrived with Nellie the flying labradoodle, and I did just manage to film their takeoff. As I narrate this, I have no more material to work with, so it might be a little while before I have new content, but fingers crossed we will get some better weather as the clocks change to summertime and we get more hours of daylight. If you're still with me now, well done for getting to the end, and thank you.
Probably down as much as we went down.